Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today I am here to talk to you about Pokemon related content. This is pretty much going to be the start of my extended look at the trailer that came up for Pokemon Sun and Moon back in August 1st. We have a deadline till I think August 12th when the next bit of news is going to be coming out, and that one trailer from August 1st did have so much content that we really need to talk about, between Alola forms, between the possible removal of gym leaders. There's a lot of things going on in that trailer, and it deserves attention, and I will be making videos for all those separate topics, and then of course also a little bit of a look at the Pokemon that were revealed in that trailer, the new ones altogether. So, if you like that kind of content, feel free to keep an eye on the channel. It'll tell you what's going on, and you'll see when it's all coming up. But anyway, today, before we start official coverage or an official look, or my official look into all those matters, I want to start with something important, and that is the idea of a leak. See, I think I referred to this leak back when we got the trailer talking about the Z moves, what we now know as the Z moves. There was a leak that had come up months ago, and it got popular again because it was being taken down. And I'll just show you the leak I'm talking about because it's a pretty important thing. It's this one right here. So what ended up happening was that I was going to wait until the things that were being said in the leak, or rather, there was a leak that was associated with it on not Reddit, on 4chan, and I wanted to wait till some of the things that leak had said would come true, because that one was linked with the picture that's here on the side. But now something's happened, and there's a clue that's in the leaked picture that lends a bit more credence to the leak being true, in which case it's pretty important. At this point, the chances of this leak here actually being fake, this picture being fake, I'd say we're at like 2 out of 10 chance, because you never know how this picture was actually created. But that said, because of the circumstance, I do want to take a moment to actually talk about this leak, because this leak will kind of frame any possible speculation I might have on the other topics that were presented in that Alola trailer, or the August 1st trailer. So first, before we begin wondering whether or not this leak is real, let's actually look at some of the things that it says. There will be no traditional gyms and no Pokemon League in Alola. Okay, that's cool. That'll be for the gym leader video. The final starter evolutions, they're describing it as in the pictures. That's what we're going to be looking at today. The Diamond Stones will be collectible throughout the region, act similarly to Mega Stones. Okay, interesting. These are new Pokemon. We haven't seen them yet, so not important. Rockruff's evolution, not important. Okay, so let's actually begin looking at that picture, and I'll tell you why this picture is so important. I don't know if you guys have already seen these videos floating around. They are getting steam on YouTube. But here's the full-on picture zoomed in. Now, the important person in this particular picture is actually Litten's evolution. And I'll just zoom in a bit more so you guys can see it here. As we can see, also, this is Rowlette's evolution. This is Poplio's evolution. This is Litten's. So, let's not even talk about the designs. The designs, I think, are cool. Litten has that firefighting again, possibly. I don't know, he could possibly be a dark type. He could just be a pure fire. But the thing with this particular picture is this little spot right here. And the thing that's really getting everyone in a tizzy, the thing that's making people wonder whether or not this particular leak is true, is this character right here. And let's just zoom in a bit more on her. There we go. So now, does that remind you of anyone we saw recently? It probably should, because if we just switch over, it's this character. Let's zoom in a bit more. And now, let's actually look at this. She has a few definitive qualities. First, the flower in her hair, her general outfit, and this little hair strand right here, the way it kind of breaks off into 3. If we go back and we look here, you can see the flower right here. You can see that hair strand that breaks off right there as well. So, here's the problem. The leak showed a character that was just now officially introduced. So now, does that give credence to this whole thing? Yeah, it kind of does. It's a pretty scary situation now, because We have a leak that's been around for a long while. It's a leak that was reportedly being taken down from websites. And now here it is with a character that we have just been officially introduced to. And now we can actually start speculating on the starters evolutions because, well, Rowletts is pretty cool. But these two are very genderized, or they're very gender strong. For instance, this guy, very male-like, and this one is very female-like. But we've had a Pokemon like Gardevoir before. We have Pokemon like Machoke. So this isn't a problem. There's nothing stopping this from having a male-female split and a male-female split, like without any kind of form changes. I see no problem with that. Pokemon already has the precedence for having these type of things going on. Now, earlier I did say that there's a 2 out of 10 chance. The reason I want to say that this might still be fake for those people that don't want to believe that these guys are the final starters, well, because there always could be a situation where someone just happened to see the design for that particular leader and thought, hey, I'll just add it on to this, whoever made this. But that's very unlikely. Who knows? The one thing that you could tell for sure, though, is that Litten's evolution here, or Litten's supposed evolution, seems to have a lot of detail overall compared to the others. I mean, Rowletts is pretty cool, but it only has like a little bit of a sketch. But this one is the one that incorporates other people in Pokemon. Very interesting stuff. Anyway, let's just take a look at the designs. Rowletts, like I said before, I think it's super cool seeing just the way that vines and it can make a bow and arrow. I really hope it has a move that's specific to it. Litten's, I think it's pretty cool how fire can come out of his fire belt. That's a neat little thing. He really does look like a fighting type, man. No, I don't have a problem with the typing. I think it'd be really interesting to have a little fire type. Well, actually, we've had so many different fighting types before, but this guy looks like a legit fighter. I'll be okay with him. And then Poplio's evolution. Oh, that one will be interesting. That one will be interesting if it's actually true. As you guys know, I have a video on my channel about why people dislike Poplio, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to make a follow-up to that video eventually. But I actually like this Pokemon. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Anyway, peeps, let's look back at the leak, because now we kind of have to assume that these things have a bit more credence to them. There will be no traditional gyms. It says that the goal is to actually create one, and then Elite Four members are going to come, and they're like leaders of each island. Are those the Kahunas? I don't know. Actually, I'll leave all the speculation for that later. But now, peeps, you know what's going on. If you've heard about a leak going around and it being true, well, this is the one people are referring to, and it's pretty much this character that's causing everything to go out of whack because she's in the leak, and now these might be the evolutions that we're going to be getting. Anyway, peeps, let me know what you think. This video was just there for fun, just to inform you of what's going on. I'm very excited to see where we're going to be going with Pokemon Sun and Moon. There's a lot of things that I really want to talk about, and this video is the start of it, just to let you know, because in all the other videos, I might be referencing the leaks. So, I guess I'll end it there. I hope you have a good day, and until next time, stay awesome.